Hi, Karen. Yeah, so reading section 5. Yep, I know it's late, and I'm sorry for that. What did I close the book for? Yeah, so it's about chapter 5, makes sense, of the Lewis and Strong book. Yes, I know what the book is, sometimes I forget on the spot when I talk. I thought it was really good. So before I left off, I we talk about before reading plans, before reading, getting that going. This chapter is all about, like, how to handle, during reading. The strategy that really stuck out to me was the reading guides. I thought that was really good. Yeah, I just thought it was really. I like the reading guides the best because I think having a roadmap can be really helpful for students. I think one thing that kind of bothered me about this chapter, before I get into the reading guides part, was how nearly every single other plan was all group reading, and I didn't really like that. I don't know. I just feel like there's something about being able to kind of read by yourself and take in information, which I think is really valuable for me. I know in group reading, I was a really slow reader, so it always wasn't the easiest to do, if that makes sense. One person would read, next person would read, I would read, and I would be really slow. Or what would happen is I would decline to read, and somebody else would just read for me, so just so we could get through it quicker. So I think there's some negatives to that, negatives to group reading. But like I was saying, I know there's positives too. But I think that's kind of a big negative that you have to watch out for with group reading, that kind of strategy. But the reading guides really stuck out to me because I actually like the idea of as a teacher being able to give them a roadmap into how they're supposed to handle the information, especially with social studies where there's so much stuff going on in a reading, or there can be so much stuff going on in a reading, to be all right, this is the stuff I want you to look at. These are the important things. Try to figure this out. Because like we talked about before, a text isn't just an actual textbook or an actual book or whatever, even written word. Sometimes it's a video, it's a picture, it could be a lot of things. Obviously, this is kind of talking more about reading specifically, but I like the reading guides just in the sense of it's applicable for a lot of things. I mean, you could show a picture of manifest destiny and give them a few questions to kind of guide them of what they're trying to get out of it. What does the angel mean? Why are they advancing this way? Why is it not going that way? What do all these little individual people mean in the thing? So the reading guides are really good for that. I like it too because just you can kind of break it down by paragraph too. Just take a minute to be all right, what does this mean? All right, after that paragraph, digest this paragraph, stop, consider what this means, what does this mean for you. I think that's really cool. I think that's a really good thing that it has. What I like about it a lot too is at the end it says stop and get ready for group discussion, or class discussion while reading. I think that's really valuable for students too because they've read the reading in class, they're ready for it, they know what you're looking for too. Right now I'm in a politics class and the teacher just kind of has us read something and he'll all right, what do you think about this? And you kind of have to guess what he's trying to get at. And that's just his strategy, and it works well for the class, at least the college class. But for high school, I think it's really important to guide students and have them give them an idea of what you want them to learn. So I really like the reading guide a lot. Overall, I'm really curious to see what reading after is gonna look like. The post reading strategies, because I think a lot of the pre-reading and during is great. I'm kind of curious on what post reading is gonna look like. If it's gonna be more the discussion based, if it's gonna be more written report on what you read. Kind of like this is, I suppose. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think this will be good. Got a lot of the shadowing. It's gonna help me a lot with my close reading plan and my BDA reading plan assignment. So looking forward to that. Thank you for your time, Karen.